Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I filmed, but I'm excited to maybe start doing a little bit more. I know I say that in every video, and then I go months without filming, but I do have a few days off, so maybe I will get some videos pre-recorded and I can kind of put them up and things like that. But so anyway, today's video is a tutorial on this look right here, and I am using all E.L.F products. Super cheap. You can find them at Target, probably Walmart. I got a lot of mine off the E.L.F website. And when I was on the E.L.F website, it was like if you spend $25, you got like 5 things for free. So that was pretty awesome. So yeah, this is a pretty easy tutorial and I hope you enjoy it. So if you want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. So for full disclosure, I didn't have a primer or an eyebrow pencil from E.L.F. So I tried to pick out like the least expensive of those items that I have. So to just prime my face and just kind of cover up my pores, I use the Maybelline Baby Skin. I've had this for a while and it's pretty good for the price. And then for my eyebrows, I just use the ColourPop pencil in Dope Taupe. This is a new pencil, so that was pretty exciting. And I think E.L.F probably makes both of those items. I just didn't have any, so sorry about that, but just wanted to let you know. So I'm going to get started on my face, I think. So for foundation, I'm going to use this E.L.F oil-free SPF 15 sunscreen. It's foundation in the shade Porcelain. And I like this because it does have a pump. It's not like a pour bottle. So I'll just put like 2 pumps on my hand. I know that looks like a lot. I'm sure it is a lot, but whatever. And I'm just going to dot this on my face. And this brush is really gross, but it is the massaging one from E.L.F. I like to use this to kind of buff in my foundation first. So this looks really pale, but I promise once we put on bronzer and powder and all of that, it won't look like I'm a ghost. So I'm just going to take a little bit more directly on the brush and just kind of add more to my cheeks and areas that I think need a little bit more coverage. So once I've used the brush, I still like to go back in with a beauty sponge just to make sure that it's all evenly distributed and all that good stuff. For concealer, I'm using the E.L.F. HD Concealer in Fair. This is the lightest shade they have. I kind of wish they had one that was even more fair, but this works fine. So I just put this directly underneath my eyes. And I usually like to go back in with a second little bit and also use that to prime my eyelids. And to buff that out, I use this sponge, and this is the one from Real Techniques. I need a new one. I go through these pretty quickly. To set my under eyes, I'm taking the E.L.F. Cool Bronzer, and I'm going to use that white shade right there with a smaller brush. And I've never actually tried this for an under eye concealer, but why not? Or not a concealer, a powder to set. I was kind of hoping that that would brighten up my under eyes a little bit, but didn't. Oh well. I also don't have an E.L.F. face powder, so I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte in Buff. I just keep this in my purse. I love this powder. Just to set my face. I always need something. And this foundation is pretty tacky unless you set it, so. For my eyes, I'm going to go in with this, it's not a quad, there's 5 shadows in here, and this is in Saturday Sunsets. Looks like that. I actually got this for free on my last E.L.F. order. It was like if you ordered $25 or something, you got this whole bunch of stuff for free. It was pretty awesome. But so anyway, I'm going to start and I'm going to go in with this lightest shade over here. looks like a highlight, but I'm just going to kind of set my concealer down on my eyelids with this, just using a fluffy brush. And to gradually build up the crease color, I'm going to take this dark brown shade right here, and I'm using the E.L.F blending brush. This is a little more precise than this big fluffy brush that I was using before, but I'm really going to go light at first. So like 3 taps, and start building up that crease color starting out here. Because if you go in heavy with this at first, it will not look good. So you can really barely see that color there. So now I'm just going to go in with a little bit more. Keep building it up. It actually does have a little bit of purple in it, I feel. I'm just going in with a little bit more. And actually, I think I'm going to mix it with the purple shade right next to it. Even though it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, I'm not sure how much the shimmer actually shows, so I'm just going boop, 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 back and forth. Now I'm just going to go back in with that first fluffy brush, just to kind of buff the two colors together. Now I do want to make that outer corner a little bit darker, but I'm going to go in with my lid shade first and then kind of darken it as I go along. So I love these. I recently got these. These are the Molten Liquid eyeshadows, and this is in Rose Gold. They are really good, like really pigmented, easy to use. They dry pretty quickly though, so don't think you're going to mess around with it a lot. So I should be ready with my mirror here. And I just put it on directly using the little applicator. Wait for them to dry, and I think I'm going to do a second coat of that Molten Liquid eyeshadow. So I'm just going in with a second coat on top to make the color a little more intense. So I'm just going to take that big fluffy brush that I used in the beginning and just blend out that edge. There's no product on this brush at all. So like I mentioned before, I do want to make the outer corner a little bit more dark and dramatic. So I'm going to go in with those two colors again, those dark colors, with a more precise fluffy brush. Still fluffy brush, a little more precise. Whatever. Now I'm kind of going in on that outer third there, on the lid directly, not just in the crease. So once you're happy with the eyes, I'm going to go in for my lower lash line. I gotta go grab a brush for that. Okay, so I grabbed two, where am I so out of focus? I grabbed two E.L.F brushes for underneath the eyes. So I'm going to start with the Professional Eye Crease brush. It's just a little baby guy. And I'm going to go in with kind of a mixture of these two colors underneath the eyes, just to kind of blend out. And then to kind of line my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a combination of the two darker shades that I used up in my crease and outer third. And so I just use this flat brush and I just stamp it right on that lower lash line. Now you could add eyeliner, but I kind of like the way this looks with like the smokiness underneath and no eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with mascara. This is the Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. It has like this little bit is the bottle, and then this is the wand. It's like a really strangely shaped bottle and wand. I don't know, but whatever, it works. I'm not putting too much on because I am going to go in with falsies. Hopefully. See how it works. So I've never tried these before, and I'm really bad at false lashes. So we'll see how it goes. I was interested when I saw that these were new on their website. So this is the Flirtatious Luxe Lash Kit. They look like that. And it says it comes with 1 pair of lashes and 1 eyelash glue. So we'll see how the eyelash glue that comes with it is. So when you take them off, I don't know if you can see, but like the adhesive that was keeping them in the package came off with them, and it's kind of like on the lashes, not just on the lash bands. So I'm a little nervous that that isn't going to look as good, but I'm just kind of fluffing them up and making them curved. So to be perfectly honest, the lashes were not working at all. First I thought it was just the glue, so I changed to my Ardell lash glue, which I've used before and works great, but the lashes just didn't want to like bend to my eye shape. Like I would get one end down and then the other would pop up, and so I would hold that end down, the other would pop up, I would hold both, and then it would just, it wasn't working. Didn't want to struggle with it anymore, so I'm just going to apply some more mascara, and I'm also going to do my bottom lashes as well, and sorry about the false lashes. So not as good as falsies, but what are you gonna do? If you have tried them and they worked well for you, like the E.L.F brand ones, let me know how you did it. If you just used a certain lash glue, or if you applied them a certain way, whatever worked for you, let me know. But so anyway, I'm going back in with that cool bronzer palette, and I'm going to use this as a kind of contour bronzing color. If I can find my brush. I love these Wet n Wild brushes. Then for my blush, I'm going to take the light blush palette, and I really love these blush palettes. I've used them for a while. And I'm going to take, honestly, a mixture of these, every color that isn't this one right here. I'm just going to kind of swirl it all in there and use that as my blush. Maybe. Ooh, forgot how pigmented these are. And if you always just put on too much blush, which is very possible with these E.L.F blushes, I just take my powder brush, sometimes with a little powder, sometimes not, and I just kind of lightly buff that all out. So then for my highlight, I'm going to use this E.L.F Baked Highlighter and Blush in Rose Gold. This came for free also with the eyeshadow palette. They came together, and I haven't tried this yet, so just gonna go on the highlight side for now. See how this looks as a highlight. I mean, I'm really like, because baked products tend to not be as pigmented, so I'm just kind of really going in with that, and then oh yeah, okay. So last for my lips, I'm going to use this matte lipstick in the shade Party in the Buff. I like how you can see the color of the lipstick on the bottom. Looks like this. So I'm going to put this on, and I'll probably end up putting a gloss on top of it. We'll have to see. So that is just what the lipstick looks like. It's way too like salmon-y for me right now, especially with this like rose gold eye look. So I'm going to go in with a gloss over it. This is the E.L.F Shimmer Gloss. It does not have a name. I'm sorry. But it came in like a whole holiday pack a long time ago, so I'm sure they still have a shade like it. But I'm going to put that over this and hopefully kind of cancel out a little bit of the orangeness. So this is the completed look. I really like this. I feel like it's a pretty everyday-ish look. Depends on what you're going for, of course. But thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!